Alright, so here today, we're going to be testing out the new character. I'm only at Chapter 5 over here on this account, so do keep it in mind that it's not going to be like the best test going into like deeper floors. But, I mean, if you are recently starting out the game, or you've been playing for just like a day or two, you'll be around this point, 2-3 days. But today, we're going to be trying out the character, seeing how it is. She actually isn't that bad. To be honest, for the first character in the game, definitely not like, oh my god, destroying every single character, the best character in the world, but she is pretty strong for what it is, right? We do have her animations also, I can kind of show you, if I can understand where all these buttons are. Over here in the new teammate tab, we have this, right? So we have the animations over here. We're going to go through the skills real quick to understand what this character does. It's a little bit different than what it was on the site that we had, right? Because it's not going to be the same story character, it's a little bit different, but that is what she looks like. Those are some of her animations for her ultimate. Again, she looks pretty freaking cool. That's there. So, to read through the skills for you over here, I think I can read it much better if I go through the character tab. Keep in mind that this account isn't too stacked with the SSRs. I know, I have Evan, but I re-rolled for Evan. I didn't get anything beyond that too great. But for the skills over here, right? We have this one. The character jumps towards the weak point enemy to deal 400% of her attack as damage. She swings her staff to deal 200% of her attack as damage to other enemies and knocks them back. She then increases nearby allies' swiftness by 20 and their attack by 20% for 12 seconds. Then creates a barrier equal to 400% of attack that lasts for 8 seconds. The character throws her staff, dealing 400% of her attack as damage and decreasing the swiftness of enemies in its path by 20 for 10 seconds. If the target is a weak point enemy, they are stunned for 2 seconds. We have this over here. The character carves a path towards the weak point enemy. She then orders all teammates to quickly move to the weak point enemy and attack them for a while. Or rather, sorry, while the path is active. The path lasts for 10 seconds and increases the swiftness of allies on it by 40. So pretty good over there. And then over here we have this. The character finds the enemy. Again, I will say the character because I still don't know how to pronounce this properly. I'll work on it, all right? But the character finds the the enemy with the highest attack at the start of the battle and marks it with weak point. She increases her attack by, or allies' attack by 20% and critical hit rate by 20% when attacking the weak point enemy. When the weak point enemy is defeated, all teammates' energy increases by 200 and the character gains, or rather finds a new weak point target. So a pretty simple kit here, it's pretty strong. But in some sort of way, she's a support character, while also being some sort, if you were to argue, like DPS kind of hunter character. Basically, she's going for the strongest enemy, and then she's trying to have her whole team target that enemy. So running her with some strong DPSs would be great. If I had one of the SSR pluses, Evan Kill, I think that's how you say her name, right? It's this one over here. Control Center, Summon, check the rates real quick. Is that how you say her name? Yeah, this one, like this one over here, right? This character is a really strong DPS character, and this character teamed up with what we have here would be pretty strong. They're going to be a pretty nasty combo, but for what I have here, I'll just run the team that I usually run, my strongest team, if you will, to clear through these stages. Again, literally, my luck over here is not the greatest, all right? I would definitely have some starter stuff over here, plus some additional stuff. And yes, I didn't get this character like that. I had to guarantee the character, so not really too lucky on this account, other than re-rolling for Evan. Calm down, I'm going to get the comment. But we can jump into some story here and see what we can kind of do. I think that I have audio on, actually, so it should be good, because I just pulled. Unless I, like, turned it off randomly, but let's see. All right, so for team building, we'll leave it as it is. I just, like, kind of auto-set it to see what would happen. And I just slid one of the characters across. But we can see what we can do here, right? But, again, she should be putting up a decent number. Theoretically, she's not like my DPS character. Theoretically, I have another character for that, and plus, she's not maxed out anyway, right? The other characters have much better gear, because they've been like the characters I've been trying to aim for, upgrading gear and whatnot. So she has base gear, so don't expect like the 10 out of 10 showcase for her, but you can kind of get some first impressions of how she kind of operates. But we'll also skip these cutscenes over here because we don't really care for them. I gotta go into the settings and replace that, because really we don't care for that. But if we see hers, I already skipped hers, did I? Yeah, I think I already skipped her ult. I was going to show you her ult, but we pretty much went through that stage very fast. Holy hell. But we'll see how our character did here. Battle stats, we'll see what she kind of put up there. So 53,000 over here for a very well-made character, very kind of leveled up, geared, everything character. Yeah, over here, 2 stars also kind of awakened or limit broken. But over here, 36 is what she put up. With 8,000 defense, right? So again, she's more of a support character, allowing your DPS or whatever to kind of do damage there. 21 over here, 28 over here. She still did 36. So not bad in the slightest, right? We'll proceed onwards and just keep going through how many levels we can kind of get through. As soon as we lose, we'll kind of move on. But again, you have to realize her gear is not like maxed out in any way, but she is a powerful character. If you team her up with some like DPSs, you can pretty much kind of breeze through some content here because you're going to be taking out the highest attack enemy constantly, correct? you're gonna be chasing him down. So if you were to watch it, right, you can kind of see that's her whole purpose is just that. But it's definitely not a bad character, honestly. Definitely not a bad character. I'll skip here. I will skip here. And then let's see if there's anything else. I wanted to see her ult, but let's go do this. Not bad. So this is her ult. Looks really freaking nice, bro. You can't lie. That ult goes crazy. That ult goes crazy. Okay. And then not bad there. We'll skip this again. We don't really care for this. You've probably seen these ones. But yeah, we're pretty much done with that level also. Not bad. I think now that she kind of got the ult off, I think she did some decent damage. So we'll see. I take that back. She only did 18 here. Our main attacker here kind of did the most damage, 61. Obviously, that's always going to be the case. But again, for what it is, she's supposed to be a support, if you will. Right? Her kit is going to be buffing the allies around her. So again, it's fully understandable. Calm down. Don't get mad. But we'll continue onward. See here. So now our power level is a little bit lower. So maybe we can put up some damage here, giving her a chance to attack. Let's see. But is this a boss stage? I didn't even check. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. This might be a boss stage, so we'll see. All right. But yeah, her kit isn't. If you're pulling for the character, the first character, you can pull for her. You can also just pick her at the guaranteed. I would say that among the other SSRs, she's probably really powerful. And you could argue, kind of not like top tier, but very good. But yeah. So let's see.
I guess it can't be.
I'll skip through these. I forgot to skip through the first one. Okay. We'll skip through this one again. This ultimate though looks really nice.
You can't walk.
Yeah, it looks really nice, dude. I like it. I like it. All right. But yeah. So you can kind of see. I'll skip this one too. When she did land her ultimate, she didn't do that bad though. So again, in this situation, I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to say too much here because I want to see what exactly happens. But she should have good damage now. Theoretically, like you saw when that ult landed, it kind of did pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, so in comparison, right? So he kind of took the start of the show here, but still 21. She's holding down like the thing, and again, if I upgraded the character and built her pretty well, I mean, she would put up some decent damage, right? But again, to understand, she's mainly a support, if you will. I mean, she's not bad. She's not bad at all. We'll continue onwards here. Maybe I'll go and upgrade her gear. I don't have the mats for it right now. I was building somebody else's gear at the moment. But, and I don't have any extra gear left. So, I can't really take it for... Should I take it from somebody else that I had? Yeah, I can do that. I can check that. I'll check that in a second here. I'll try to swap out the gear. Gear something a little bit stronger just so she has it. Because, again, we're going... Like, she's competing against characters that I built already. And characters that have been duped out. Most of the characters on the roster, minus Evan, have been duped out, right? I'll let the ult play one more time, but yeah, it's a very nice ult. So, I mean, if you're pulling for that ult, damn, dude, that's a pretty cool ult. It's a pretty cool ult. But you see, it does decent damage, that ult. Right? So let's see here. We kind of went through this pretty fast. Now, if I'm wrong here, if she is not at least like... Yeah, okay. We got the animation playing first. Finally, I can show that to you. It looks pretty cool. Now she should have done pretty good. So yeah, 25. She kind of outdid this here. And again, I know. But for what it is, she's pretty good. Hear me out. She is pretty good, okay? But I'll see if I can swap some gear onto her. I'll be right back real quick. All right, she's a little bit better. I got better gear onto her. I removed it from BAM that I originally had the gear on. So now we can try again, see how she does. So she has a lot more attack in comparison. Or not a lot more, but just a little bit more, all right? She has now full, if you will, like not green gear, at least, right? I took away her green gear, so that is better. But let's see what she can kind of do now. But again, if you are pulling for the character, still not a bad one. Definitely, I would say that if you want to get her as the guarantee, she can help you. I do think that people are currently theory crafting on how to build her, but I do think that the SSR Plus, that one character I mentioned at the beginning, right? That's going to be very powerful. You can team up with a very strong DPS. You can definitely get some good comps there. But again, I want to do also some kind of building, so I'll let you know. It's just my account doesn't have many SSRs, right? I definitely haven't really gotten too lucky with that. I put only, for what it is, 10 multis in the game. And that's what I have. So, I mean, it's not that bad. But, you know, I've also opened up like 3 molds, 3 of those 60 kind of summons. I don't know what they're called in this game. They're called molds usually. But I've also put those in and really haven't gotten too lucky. But let's do that. Let's do this. Okay. So we'll see how much damage we could have put up here in comparison. But our team is kind of like breezing on through this. Like, look at, they are living now with, like, so much health also. Like, you'd think that they'd be taking a lot of damage here. So she put up 31. She out DPS'd here and here. And then she also kind of only 10k off, but did pretty good. So, for what it is, definitely not a bad character at all. I mean, I made it pretty far. I think probably I could have beat this regardless, but, I mean, I am making it pretty far into the story mode right now. So, it's just literally I haven't had the time to keep clicking here. I maintain a few of the things. I don't know if you watch my other channels, but I've been taking I've been a little bit laid back over here on Tower of God, but now because I got this character, I'm gonna go and like actually build her. So I'm gonna do some showcases and stuff, so you can at least see kind of the aspect of how she's built. But yeah, the attack increase also is one of the reasons her damage isn't gonna be the best, because she's giving it to the allies, right? She's not giving it to herself really. So she's mainly a buff character outward, right? Like, some characters in the game are pretty selfish. They only buff themselves. She has more so support for the whole team. So, not self buffs, but I mean, still. She also has a stun, and the stun is pretty strong too. But what is it? She increases her allies' attack by 25% and critical hit rate by 25% when attacking that weak point enemy. And then as soon as she does that, all teammates will then gain the energy increase of 250, and then she'll find a new weak point target. Correct? So that's not bad. And then your team has a crap ton of swiftness. You're constantly regaining swiftness on each time. So, and you can kind of see, look at how much damage you're actually taking and how much energy you're recharging. It's pretty cool. You see what I mean? Kind of breezing through this. And again, I know people are gonna be like, dude, you're only on chapter 5. What do you mean? You're only on chapter 5. I understand that. But for what it is, the level that I'm at isn't. Nah, it is. What can I say? But still not a bad character. If I want to test her in PvP also. I wonder, does anybody actually play PvP like that? I don't know. I've not heard someone who's like actually grinding out PvP like that. And I don't even know the PvP comps just yet. But still, this is a boss stage. I wonder. So we're taking hard damage here. Look at that. We're taking some big damage. Evan kind of dropping hard. She's dead here. Or sorry, he's dead here. Let's see. Evan's dead too. Evan kicked off his ults. But this is where we probably are gonna tap out. Can we make it? Let's see. So our new character, being crappy gear, is pretty much holding on pretty well. She's at her ult. There we go. Or her attack there. Okay. Come on, Evan, survive. No, Evan died just there. I think we're so close to killing. Come on. Nah. Oh, we did. Yeah. Oh, we did it. Yeah. Oh, not bad. They were all on life support at the end there. How'd you do here? All right, unlock this. Thank you. No, I want to say no. I care for the battle summary. Oh, you suck. No, the tutorial's gonna ruin my battle summary. No, dude. I wanted to see how that battle. I can't see it now, right? All right. But you kind of saw she for what it is, right? Again, I know. People will be like, dude, you're a proper level. She has no gear on. That's like the proper gear. It's not maxed out or anything. I just took it from Bam, and I didn't give him proper gear either. But do keep that in mind. I finally unlocked this thing. This is the system that gives you like additional stats, and then you just want to complete all of them and unlock all of them as you progress. I could re-roll this theoretically, but I'd rather just unlock all of them, go that way about it. But yeah, I know about that already. So pretty cool. I didn't get to show the stats off of that one stage, which does suck. There's no such thing as a replay feature, right? Damn, dude. Okay, but yeah. Pretty strong character. Depends if you want to pull for her. I would say that if you want to save, you definitely could, just to see what's next, because again, there is something special coming soon. We know that by our login over here that did kick up. So definitely, if you're looking for a should you summon, I would say wait, personally, right? If you're putting the summons in normally, like if you're just using the currency, let's see, if I go over here, if you're just using this currency here, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. The thing is, I don't know if these characters are going to be merged, like the new ones are going to get merged in this banner here, because I think that this game will do limited separately with a new currency. It won't make sense to throw unlimited on there, but again, we don't know just yet, so do keep it in mind. If you want to wait, you can definitely wait. I don't know when the next banner kicks up, but 7 to 14 days is around the time limit of it kicking up. So do keep that in mind. But again, the game is super brand new, so if you want to just pull. I'm not going to stop you. So have fun. The character is strong. I will say that she is very strong. So she will be very helpful in your teams to try to cheese up through some content. But again, that is the first character. And yeah, pretty much simple. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. And yeah, enjoy.